Set.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Mary's like, come on, guys, let's get this on the go. Record it. Okay, so I do have a bit of a slideshow for tonight, just in case you guys missed the IPA this morning. And then, of course, we're having a call at 7 p.m. for North America, and they'll go through it all. We're just pounding it into our brains
Oh,
today. So, first of all, thank you everybody for coming out to the brand partner meeting. And I am so pumped for Black Friday. I didn't sleep a wink last night. It was craziness. We've got brand partners from all over Canada and the US on this call. If someone can watch the waiting room, we'll just let them in as they come. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. And then we'll open it up to some Q&A at the end. All right, so Black Friday, I hope by now, from all the chats and all the Zooms and everything that's going on, that you guys all know that the deals drop tomorrow at noon Mountain Standard Time. Now, this is going to be the week. If you want a title rank, if you like, this is the week that's going to set the tone for the rest of the year and leading into the new year. So if you guys missed it, um, here is, you can take a screenshot here and it just gives the times. It runs until December 1st, which is next Monday at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we've got a whole week. And a little birdie told me called Lucy that they're actually going to have some surprise launches for Cyber Monday as well on top of these deals. So be on the lookout. And as soon as I get them, I will call a team meeting similar to this. We'll get things underway and organized. Okay, so everybody knows, well, maybe not everybody's. For anyone that was here last year with us, we had drop sellouts, didn't we, you guys? Like the 10 packs sold out. Oh, if you want to mute yourself, that would be great. So, the 10 packs sold out very, very quick. And so we needed keyboard warriors. I want every single one of you to be ready 15 minutes before noon Mountain Standard Time tomorrow, ready, logged into your back offices to get these 10 packs because the first 100 NFR orders at 500 PV or higher will get freebies, like free mystery gifts that they're going to throw in. And let me tell you, this morning they gave away what, $500 and thousands of lifestyle credits just on the IPA. They're going to do that again tonight. So make sure you're logging in at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and make sure that you are one of the 100 uh, NFR orders or the first 400 on the ground orders. And if you're new here, on the ground means under the Canadian flag. And then the NFR is the black bag shipped from US to Canada. In the United States, it is, of course, they've got everything on the ground pretty much there. So it's the first 400 orders of 500 PV and above will automatically get two mystery gifts at checkout. So be ready, be prepared if you want those mystery gifts. And then, of course, we need to be prepared for these 10 packs because they do say they have enough in stock, but you never know. So in Canada, we've got the 10 plus 2 free packs and you're going to get 10 neoprene bags. And if anybody knows, those neoprene bags are amazing to throw your bottles in and to throw in your backpack or your car or your pocket or your purse. So amazing. And this is on the ground cart. So that's the Canada cart. And then of course we've got our awesome Tahiti Noni 8 bottles and you get one free Noni Max. So that is an incredible deal. I was feeling quite under the weather about 2 weeks ago. I downed a bottle of Noni Max every 2 days, and I never did get sick. So that stuff is powerful, powerful. In the US, here are your BOGOs and your 10 packs. It's the same 10 boxes plus two free. 10 Tahitian Noni and you get two free. 4 Renew, you get one free. 3 Rejuvenex, you get one free. And then 5 of the Tahitian Noni sachets, you get one box free. Like, these are incredible deals. Here is the NFR 25% off deals with all of the pricing breakdowns. So with these, we'll go through how to create a smart link at the end too, because what we want to do is once they're live on the website, you go into your back office and you create a smart link with the 25% off, and you can send those smart links to anyone who wants. So make sure you label it Black Friday Limu, Black Friday Optimal M, Black Friday Optimal V, and then you can just send these links out. Or if somebody wants quite a few of these, you can create a link with everything on it, a customer link. Here are your 25% off essentials in the United States. Same thing. I have flyers for all of these that I worked on. Now, I wanted to go through these lifestyle credits. So in Canada, they're giving out quite a few lifestyle credits, but this has to be now a few tips. One order. So if you are ordering in the NFR cart, like some products, make sure that it's over that 250 because that's PV, you're going to get 250 lifestyle credits. 500 PV, 1500, 1000 PV, 7500, 1500 PV, 15,000. So for those 10 packs, make sure that if someone's needing to get to Ultimate, they're doing 3 10 packs instead of the 30 pack. It does cost $70 more, but you're going to get those lifestyle credits and the 6 free if you do 1500. And then here's the US lifestyle credits. Here is the breakdown on the US 10 free or 10 plus 2 and the Canadian 10 plus 2. Okay. Why I called this meeting was to make sure everybody had that information, but to also break down the pricing for everyone because we were getting a lot of questions. So if you were to go in and just get a 30 pack in Canada, it would cost you $3,500 and lock in at Ultimate. Yes, you're going to pay $70 more by adding 3 10 packs into the cart, into your new brand partner's office, but you're going to get 6 free boxes. So that's 36 boxes for $35.70. That brings our per box price down to about $99 a box plus shipping and tax. I think Mary figured it out for Alberta. It's about $105 with the shipping and tax. So each province is going to be a little bit different. Now, what we have decided to do is it's kind of a play on words. So we're really not selling them for too much less than what we were already, but we're doing a flyer here for 20% off a box of drops in Canada. You can do the same in the United States if you would like to. And it correlates to 20% off full price is about 180 and 80 cents, so 190. But then we want to get our shipping in there because these are your boxes that you're going to sell on hand, right? So you're going to pop it in a bubble pack and ship it through Canada Post. Takes a couple days, but it does cost about $15. So we're still selling the box of drops for $200 to $205, including the shipping. So it's kind of like we're still doing the 15% off, but it works out to be 20, if that makes sense. And then the US is the same. They're getting, if they do the 10 time or 3 times 10 plus the 2, so they get 36 boxes, it breaks down to $74 a box, and then they resell for the 150 to 160, 167, what they're already kind of selling it for. So we're going to be marketing it as 20% off. Do not put the prices in the flyers. We'll have scripts on the breakdown in the board. So make sure you're doing the 3 times 10 plus 2 packs, not the 30 packs, because it gets you your 36 boxes and your 15,000 lifestyle credits. Now you must see on this flyer that we created, it says gift with purchase. So if you are purchasing those 10 plus 2 packs in Canada, you're going to get these little neoprene bags sent to you. You're going to get 10 of them. So you can throw that in as the gift with purchase when you pop it in the mail or you drop it off to your neighbor, coworker, or friend. Now, say you're like, oh, but Christy, I already have 10 or 15 boxes on hand that I want to sell as well. And maybe you won't have as many neoprene bags as you'd like. So just do up these little baggies. You can get them at the dollar store and throw in a couple Renew or one MOA, one Max 2O. You know, make it yourself so you're doing a little Christmas gift. Throw your business card in there, a thank you card, little wrap, bow on the top, and thank people for their purchases because that just makes it extra special for Christmas. Now, I have made some flyers for every single one of the 25% off deal for the US and Canada. So this is what they look like. They're kind of just plain. I'm not very creative. You guys know me. I'm not very good with the computer, but this is what I could pump out over the last day here. You can do your own, but it's just kind of like 25% off. Contact me for details, right? And then you can send them a PDF or a little video that's in the boards under product info. Tell them all about it, the benefits, and send them a smart link, or if they want to buy a whole bunch, enroll them. Get them going as a brand partner, right? Okay, I think, is that all I had? Yes, that's all I had for my slideshow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you in our board where everything is, and we'll put it in the US board too. So here's our international team board. If you don't have the international team board, you need it because we're not updating the global team board anymore. So reach out to your sponsor, to me, any one of the officers, and get that international board. So this is where you're going to find everything that you need for tomorrow. You go in Canada and the US, it will be located in the same spot. So click on New Canada Day and Night. Then you click on and much more. Go under promos. There's your Black Friday, okay? Black Friday Facebook. And in here, I have created some folders. See, these were the posts that we've been posting over the last week that I put in there. But in here, you're going to look at, oops, hang on. The deals. So there's the Canada deals, US deals, the flyers. So here's the Canada and US, the drop flyers so far. That's all I've gotten in there. So if you have any and you want to share with the team, just PM them to me and I'll pop them in there so we can all share. And then here's all the 25% off flyers that I've done up so far. And then we'll have the pricing. We were just working on that now. The US. And then we have been working on scripts. Nothing's in there yet. We have them in a different folder, but bear with us. We will get all the scripts in there. And those scripts will be like when someone says, oh, I saw you had 25% or 20% off a box of drops. What does that look like? How much does it cost? How can I get a box? Those scripts will be in there. Or they'll say like, I saw you had 25% off the MOA. What does that pricing look like? So we're going to really put in some scripts into there. Tonight and in the morning, we'll be working tirelessly. Okay, that's kind of Black Friday in a nutshell. If you have any questions, we'll do some Q&A right now. And then if any of the leaders or anyone wants to chime in and help answer, unmute themselves, go ahead and you can just raise your hand if you have a question, or there's just like at the bottom of your screen, there's a little icon that says raise hand, and we'll just call on anyone that may have questions.
I'm raising my actual hand.
Oh, there you go, Deborah. We can do that too.
I know that some people had some questions around the customer, the preferred customer, and them getting the 25% off. Can you just talk about that in regards to the subscription for a new customer that starts and wants to get these Black Friday deals, how they do them, and the difference between a smart link for the 25% off and what they have to do for that?
Okay, so I know there's been a lot of talk about making sure your subscriptions are active. And that is for, say, the preferred customers or the what we call the glorified brand partner, customers. So if they have already in the system as a preferred customer for 15% off, or if they're already in the system as a brand partner, but they were just, getting the discounts and they don't have a subscription, when they log in to order these products through their customer portal or their brand partner portal and they don't have a subscription, they won't be able to get the full Black Friday deal because the only way that you're an active brand partner or active customer is if you have that subscription set up. So, um, they need to get a subscription set up today or before they place their order. And in doing so, if they're just a glorified kind of customer brand partner, they can just put anything on subscription. So they would go into Subscription Manager and set that up there, and it will put it to run in 4 weeks. So that will not order right now. Okay, so you can just put even like what's the 12 PV one? Oh, a bag of Power Boost or something like that. Throw that on
Mhm.
a subscription for 4 weeks out, and then they can order the 25% off or even the 10 packs or whatever they want.
Right.
Now, for a brand new customer, say that reaches out to you tomorrow on one of the posts and they're like, I've always wanted to try that MOA. Can you send me a customer link? So then that's okay. You're going to go in and you're going to go into the NFR cart. You're going to find the 25% off MOA because remember, they're going to put those in tomorrow, probably just before noon. You're going to add it to the cart and then create a smart link to send. And what your customer can do is they can just order that through the link.
So can I clarify then, Christy? So
Yeah.
if a customer, so they don't need, if you send them the smart link itself, they don't need to have a subscribe and save?
Well, see, they didn't last year when we sent the 3-pack links out. It qualified them for the Black Friday.
Right.
But
But
I know yesterday and last week they were saying you need a subscription. So what I would do, and it's a very easy way, is for them to click on add to subscription. And
yeah,
what it will do is it will order it now and it'll put it out on subscription in 4 weeks.
right. And then if they want, they can
They
actually
can go in
go in and
and
cancel that.
cancel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I just
But
want to
I
be
mean,
clear on that.
yeah, we might have to tinker with it a little bit because I'm thinking all the training they did last week was for the customers and the glorified brand partner customers that don't have a subscription. I
Mhm.
don't know if they were necessarily thinking about or talking about the brand new ones who, you're going to send a smart link to.
Mhm.
Does everyone know how to create a smart link?
I was just gonna say, Christy, we should maybe do a little review
Yeah.
on that with some
Yeah, I did that on my onboarding earlier. And then Bonnie had her hand up too. Bonnie,
There,
did you?
there also, I just want to interrupt. There also
Yeah,
is a SmartLink training in the boards.
there is. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. But I can, Bonnie, did you have a question?
So one of them was on how to create a smart link and send it out. My
Okay.
second one is on, so it sounds like there's a potential workaround for the subscription requirement. And so an existing customer, I presume, not a new customer who might get a smart link, but an existing customer who does not yet have a subscription could put a future subscription in play, get the 25% off, and then essentially cancel the future subscription is what I think I hear you say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how it would be. Yeah. Okay, so we can't create these smart links tonight though, right? Because we have to wait till they load them in the board tomorrow because there'll be special 25% off the MOA and you'll see it once it's there. So what you're gonna do here, I'll share my screen again and I'll just,
Christy, I have a question that's come at me today, and I
yeah,
haven't really got a clear answer, and I'm not even sure if I
sure.
would know the question, but
Okay,
it's about lifestyle points,
yeah,
and it's just in regards to somebody just asked me like if they wanted to order through the NFR cart their 1500 PV, but like if you do two separate orders, you don't get like if say we did half of it over on the NFR cart and half of it in the Canadian site, would we get the full? Okay, no. So
no,
okay, I'll just finish this then. So for anybody listening, so then
yeah.
we do not get those if we don't get the full lifestyle points for the $1,500.
Right. So it
Okay,
has to be in one order. But there's no max. So say you go into your new brand partner's office and you order 250 PV in the NFR cart. You're going to get the 250 credits for that order. Then if you go into another brand partner's office or you go into yours and order. And so it can rack up, but for that 15,000, it has to be a 1,500 PV order in one shot to get that 15,000.
that's awesome. And then I was just maybe going to make a little suggestion. And please, I wanted to say, first of all, thank you, Christy, because you have worked your tail off today. I'm like, holy crow. Amazing. Thank you for that. And so maybe in the morning or when these products show up, maybe if you are able, you could just do a little video of you making your smart links and we could throw it in our chat so that
Yeah,
people,
I could do that because I'm going to make some smart links too. So
yeah.
I can just video a couple how I'm doing it and put it in. But for the ones that like I can just show you guys here too how to make a smart links. So it's actually really quite easy. I know people find that it's oh look at I'm already in my shop. Okay. Am I logged in though? Yeah, I'm logged in. Okay, so we're gonna make sure when you log in, if you're Canadian, it's gonna be under the Canadian flag. So you want to go to market and language or click on that flag and then go North America and scroll down to the ships from US to Canada. And you're going to, this is what it's gonna look like if you want to see the whole thing, right? This is gonna be your NFR cart. And so there'll be little icons beside these up in the top that'll say 25% off Black Friday. So let's say the MOA, it's the Black Friday one. You click on the picture of the MOA. Oops, sorry. And it'll bring you to this. And then you just add one to the bag. And then you go view bag. And then from here, you create your smart link. Or it might be if you're on your phone, it'll be at the top in the black with white writing, smart link. And so you just go create smart link. And you want to create a shopping link. And now do not add the promo code at all, please, because you're going to be giving away the bank if you do that. And then I would name it 25% off MOA. And then click
You want
create.
to hide subscription too, don't you, Christy?
Well, see, this is what I need to do a test run tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because they did say that the customers need an active subscription. Yeah, so I'll let you
Okay.
guys know as soon as we find out. So you just created a smart link, and if you need to go find that again, you would go into manage account. And then from here, you would go down to smart links. There's my 25% off MOA. Look at that. And if you want to copy it and send it out to a customer, you would just click on those little papers beside and it copies it to an imaginary clipboard. And then you would just send that to your customer. Now make sure you are logged in when you're making that smart link. And don't worry, it's going to show us the brand partner pricing. But when you send it to your customer, it'll show the customer pricing. Okay. So don't be scared about that part. But yeah, I'm thinking for a new customer, they don't need to add it to subscription because this is their initial order. I don't know. It was very unclear about that, but we'll get it figured out first thing in the morning. I'll do a test run, or maybe I'll message Henry tonight.
I had another question if I could, Christy.
Yep.
It's Betty here. On the URL, if somebody says, well, I'd like to have a look at, like, can you show me your website, right? And so when you copy your URL and you send it to them,
Yeah.
what do they actually get customer pricing, right? They don't see
Yeah.
our brand partner pricing on all of that then.
They get customer pricing.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I
thought
hope
so.
you all know that you can name your URL. Like, I hope you all have like partnerco / Christy Walsh or Betty or whatever. I don't know if you guys know that. I'll show you quick because you should name it tonight, maybe, so you have it. It's easier to send out to people too. So when you're in your back office, if you click on those 3 lines and you go down to settings, where it says username, edit username. So this is my URL, partner.co / Christy Walsh. So if you click on edit username there and type, you just type in what you want, C Walsh or Betty or whatever you want it to be. And you can send people that website. Just let them know that if they're Canadian and want to be shopping the NFR cart, how they need to get to the NFR cart by clicking on market and language and then scrolling down to North America and then that black bag. So you can edit that. And so you can just send them that URL. You can also make you could make a smart link for the NFR cart in total.
Hmm.
So here we are. Where are we? We're in the NFR cart, right? Because I was already on the black bag. If you want to make a smart link for your NFR cart, you just click on smart link right there. You're already logged in. And then you can go current page link, create, and you can name it Christy's NFR link or page link. Yeah. And create that. And that will save in your under smart links. So you can actually send them out that, and then they can shop all of your NFR. They'll see all the 25% off deals. They'll be able to add to the bag and check out and do whatever they want right there. And then they don't have to mess around with, coming up here and going to market and language and whatnot.
I didn't know that.
Christy, would you ever consider adding that page link to your Facebook posts?
I have in the past added a link, and actually I had someone enroll from a link because they started looking at all the prices and then they just clicked on enroll, and I got a brand partner from Ohio that I didn't even know. So you can send them, like, I think they clicked on one of my page links and then just, went up and clicked on the cart and found where they were from and enrolled. I had a guy from the UK enroll that way too.
I've added my link to posts and I've had orders come through randomly because of those links.
Yep. So
That's
you
amazing.
can, yeah, you can create a smart link. And when you're, say we're doing the 25% off MOA post tomorrow, right? That I created in the board. And you want to put your smart link for 25% off MOA for Canada. You could create a Canadian one and go create a US one because they have the same deal and put it on your MOA 25% off post. So anyone who clicks on that is going to go right to their cart. It's going to be in the bag and they can check out. So that's a good idea. We have Linda's iPhone has her hand up. Hi, Linda.
Hi, I have to change that every time and I keep forgetting. I thought this morning if I want to draw, they're going to be announcing Linda's iPhone 1, you know. So yeah, I'm going to change that.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So some people tonight, I would like to get them enrolled.
Perfect.
They're not enrolled yet, so I'm going to send them the enrollment link. But rather than, so I don't have to put something in their subscription card. I can just send them the digital business tools link, right? And
You can,
then
yeah, you can
tomorrow
send them
they,
just the enrollment link.
yeah.
And I would say in there, hold off on putting your first order in because you're going to get your 3 10 packs and get
Mhm.
6 extra boxes and get your lifestyle credits. And maybe you know what, I can do a script up for that maybe. That'll be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm just
because
wondering like what to, because sometimes I'd like to just suggest what to put in the cart, but if it has to be Canadian, right? If they're a Canadian enrollee, it has to be a Canadian product in their subscription cart initially.
well, you can skip
Or,
setting up the subscription and
yeah.
the initial order, and then they can log into their back office and then order whatever they want and put whatever they want in subscription. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
just get as many people in the system today and tomorrow morning
Hmm.
and then get them all activated or even to ultimate. Like this is the week, guys, like 15,000 lifestyle credits. If I could have started off with that, like you guys don't
Yeah.
even know what we started off with. We could only order 1 3 pack at a time and you were maxed out and we had to create, yeah, accounts in our
Yeah.
dogs' names to get to Ultimate, and it was just crazy. I had
Oh
orders
my
coming to my
gosh.
house in Zeus and Missy's names. So, I mean, this is the way to start a business coming in at Ultimate with 3 10 packs, all the goodie bags to start giving out to your customers, the lifestyle credits. Like, it's really a perfect situation.
So just to follow up on that, so once you send them the enrollment link, they have still 4 weeks to place something into their subscription to set that up, right? So it doesn't have to be done this week with all the craziness going on. They can
Um,
just focus on ordering product in the next few days
I would tell
or
them to
what?
put anything on subscription
Yeah,
for now, just so
okay.
they have it in there so we know they're income activated and they're ready to go.
Yeah,
And then touch base with them. Mhm.
yeah. Okay, great.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Thanks, Christy.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll come up with a script or something. I'll figure it out. Something juicy.
Sounds
All,
good.
all right, Bonnie, you still have your hand up or do you have another question?
I have another question, if I may.
Yeah, you just came in today, didn't you, Bonnie? Or are you brand
Unofficially
new?
hired.
Yeah. Okay.
Still working out some things.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the smart link, and sharing that out with like the MOA and such like that you showed in the example. So when a new customer comes in, do they have to declare which product they want and then you create it and send out a smart link and they fill it out? Or can you send a smart link or a link to your website,
Yeah.
and they can go in and access whichever products they want, but you would also
Either or. Yep, either or
okay,
will work. You can send them your website. You can send them, create a link to the NFR cart, create a link. I mean, your regular website, because you're in Canada, is going to be already on the Canadian site. So yeah, you can send them just your website and they can just click around and add whatever they want.
okay, so the Canadian website being in Canada, and as well to the link potentially for the US products, smart link for the US.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I mean, it has to be 2 different orders, right? They can't add stuff that is in the Canadian cart and then flip the flag over to the US NFR cart and start adding because everything will just empty out of their cart. It
Right.
has to be 2 separate orders.
And so
But
just one last question. Did I hear you correctly, or someone mentioned that the ongoing subscription that people have would have to be with the country that they're located in, or could someone
No,
in Canada have a subscription to, okay, US
yeah,
dollar.
you can have a subscription under the NFR card. Just make sure that if they're wanting to be income qualified and enjoy income from this business as a brand partner, that it has to be a minimum of 100 PV or point value on a subscription.
And what's that convert to for dollar value?
It's about $220 Canadian a month.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2 boxes of drops, or if you're in the NFR cart, like I have mine, to a box of MOA and a box of Renew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yep. All right. LeVar, you have your hand up. Do you mean to have your hand up?
I did. There we go.
Awesome. There
Had
you
to
are.
demute.
Have you made
So
any more viral posts, LeVar?
I'm trying not to.
Oh my gosh. You guys, he made a post, I just have to tell you this, a couple weeks ago about, was it your chickens?
Yep, an
Yeah.
owl in my chicken yard.
An owl got in the chicken coop. He posted it. And how many hits did you get on that? How many views?
I think it was just over 8 million.
8 million views. Yeah. I saw him that night or the next day, and he was just like shaking. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I think I'm a social media guru." Like, it was crazy. It was awesome.
Anyways, my
Okay,
question,
yeah.
sorry about distracting you like
No,
that.
no.
Um, my comment was that you can split your orders between NFR and Canadian. It for that 100 points, it doesn't have to be 100 in NFR or 100 in thing. It can
Right.
be 100 combination.
Right. So you could have a box of day and night drops under the Canada flag on subscription, and then you can go in the NFR and throw a box of Renew on your subscription. Just the total has to be 100 PV, and it has to run through on the correct same week. Yeah.
That's correct.
Awesome. Good point out, LeVar. You know this business.
No, I don't.
You do. I have confidence in you. Okay, Raquel?
Hi. I thought we had to have the 100 points on a single order, not that I couldn't split it between like having the drops Canada and then having
No.
my order of MOA or whatever from the US.
No,
No.
it just has to be 100 PV in total on your subscription week.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I change mine up all the time. Sometimes I'll throw Noni on, sometimes I'll do a box of drops, sometimes I'll do MOA, but make sure you never delete a subscription. Always go in and edit it or add your new one and then remove your other one, right? Because the moment you delete that subscription is the moment you lose your carryover volume on your power line and your lifestyle credits. That's what keeps you active in this business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does any of the other leaders have any tidbits or anything that they wanted to share? No. I do want to share one thing. So, the new app, we'll probably start using it in the new year. Just because, the app called the system, just because I haven't had time to load all the Canadian content in there and it's all on me to do. So it's not all in there, but I mean, I did download it and I have been doing the 10 steps. Okay, every day for social media engagement. My engagement, since I started doing that 2 weeks ago, is up by 547% since I started following the 10 steps. So in there, I'll write them all out, but it's basically making sure you're making reels every day, making sure you have a story running every day, making sure that you're going live, that you have a motivational post, that you have an engagement post, that you are sharing your 9 and 3s. that you're reaching out to 20 to 40 people on your friends list that you haven't spoke to in a long time each day, that you're adding new friends each day, and that you're reaching down into your team to someone you haven't spoke to in a little while every single day. So there's like a checklist that you go through. And since I've been doing that checklist, I wanted to try it out before I started recommending it to the team. And my engagement is skyrocketing, like almost 600% increase in engagement. Um, and I think my views are over 140,000 views on a daily basis that people are looking at my stuff. So it really works. If we can nail it down the 10 steps without that app, we can train on it. And that's my plan. But that app might be useful in the future once I get the SOG loaded in there. We can post right out of there. We can use the engagement and all of that kind of stuff. So just so you know, the more you work your Facebook, the better.
I want
Because
to add to that, Christy, too. Like
Mhm.
even before I even knew what I was doing, in
Yeah,
March, I think it was March when we had that full throttle
yeah,
thing, and there was me, Craig, and Jana, and Jenny that we all went for 12 together, and we made
yeah.
it have a healthy competition, which is something we could be doing this week with the Black Friday. But I will tell you, um, every all I did really for that run was for about 5 days, is I just literally was on Facebook from morning till night. And I don't like doing that always, but when you want to do a run with something and really
Hmm.
build, I don't see anything wrong with that to, cut some like, a few hours a day if you can. And because one of the biggest things is commenting on other people's stuff. Like it really
Yep.
gets your stuff out there and more than one word, not just these emojis. They do nothing. And the other thing is when you're trying to boost somebody's post, a like does not boost their post. It has to be a love, like give them a heart, or a wow,
Yep.
or even a laugh.
And then
Like, a laugh.
five words,
And it has to be 5 or more words, and it cannot always be repetitive. You've got to be, I know, and it sounds like a lot of work, but if you just kind of save some things, somewhere on your phone, your notes, and just kind of copy paste different ones throughout the day, kind of once you've got yourself set up on a system, like that's what I thought the app would be really helpful for, is just having
Mhm.
intention. Like, okay, I'm going to go on my Facebook. I'm
Intentional.
not going
Yeah.
to scroll. I'm going to make a list of who I want to see my posts or who I have in my mind, and I'm going to go and I'm going to go on their wall. I'm going to comment on a few of their stuff. I'm going to give them some love. And then I'm going to start sharing my posts, and they're going to see them. And also it really does make a difference if you send people private messages in Messenger to
Hmm.
check on them. Like I know I know I'm the worst at doing all this. So just so y'all know, I'm speaking to the choir here, but I know when I did this, or when I ever put that time in, like it lights up. It
Yep.
creates something on your Facebook, and I can feel it. And if we as a team this week work together to help each other doing this, like comment more than 5 words, and respond. And when somebody comments on your post, like,
Respond back.
please respond. If you want to really, really boost your algorithms, you need to respond more than 5 words back to them. And I know it just kind of find a few things that you can, that you can save somewhere to make it kind of, but you've got to be a little bit creative and add an extra little something. But honest to God, it makes a huge, huge difference.
Yes.
I
So
Huge.
on
I want
my,
to add to that.
yes, please do,
Carmen
Mary.
Carmen said that if you comment on a like in the boosting groups and stuff, if you comment on a lot of, and I've noticed this in the last couple of days, if I go in and I comment on a lot more brand partners posts, it seems like it all of a sudden was on steroids and it boosted my post to so many other people. Today, my reels are getting over 2,000, three
I
thousand
saw that.
views.
Yeah.
And it was just because I started commenting more. That's the only difference that I did, was comment more on brand partners posts.
That's amazing, Mary. It's almost like when you give, you get.
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
to put the
Yeah.
Well,
time
and
in.
Mary's been using Brent Palmer's app because we decided we would divide and conquer and see if there was differences between the apps, between Echo and the system. And she got to spin the wheel and she won free gifts because her engagement is so great from using that app. And so I'll train everybody in the new year. Let's just focus on engaging this
Yeah.
week and commenting on people's really responding back in Messenger. So, you know, my posts that I do the recipes and then I say, I'll PM you the recipe, I'm on it. And then I go into Messenger and send you a message that also boosts your engagement if you do that. So, I mean, just work your Facebook. I know we're all, we're not social media gurus, but we can pretend we are. And if we fake it till we make it, I think we've got it down pat.
And if I could give one
I
little
think
bit
with
of
everybody,
advice, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
if I could give one little bit of advice, promote, promote, promote. Get those Black Friday sales out there on your Facebook constantly until December 1st.
Yep. And remember, we're going to have Cyber Monday ones launch probably Sunday night. Hopefully, they'll let us officers and above know, right? I'm hoping. They might just let them rip on Monday. I have no idea. Partner Co is kind of funny that way. Carmen, you have your hand up. Wilkes?
Yep, I just wanted to say, everybody, tonight when you get off this call, get your husband to take pictures of you holding up all the products that are going to be on sale starting tomorrow in different ways or whatever. Just do something with each product and post it. Post it on your story.
Good
Post something
idea.
different in your posts. Just keep
Yep.
showing the products that are on. And this is on 25% off, you guys.
And I really want to add, we need to always add the hashtag Black Friday or something, like, because you know what, people are going to be searching that up, and that
Yes.
really does create, like our posts get seen as a team when we're using the same hashtags.
For sure. That's how Deborah came into the business, was on a hashtag.
100% hashtags, they work, right? People go searching for them. Yeah.
Yep.
And really, you guys, in the end, people buy your excitement, right? And your energy. So if you're excited about all these Black Friday deals, you're going to be posting, you're going to be doing the reels, you're going to be going in and commenting, you're going to be doing all those things. So just remember, breathe, because I think a lot of us, we need to inhale and exhale literally today, because there is a lot of information. It's a little bit different than last year too. But just, we've got amazing stuff here. And really, think about last year, whoever was here, it just skyrocketed throughout this weekend, right? So be excited, go for it. Don't let any of your thoughts get in your head about worrying about what someone's going to think or not think. Know what we have and run with it.
Yep. Because this is going to catapult us right into January. And like I said today, I don't know how many times, the top 3 New Year's resolutions is weight loss and getting healthy. The second one is creating new streams of income or increasing a person's household income. And third one is travel. And Partner Co, we can hit the nail on the head with all 3 of them. So what we do now and throughout Christmas and is just going to catapult us through to the new year. I think the momentum really fired straight through until we launched the drops. Like, it was just continuous. It was really nice.
I agree with you, Christy, and I really like, just being in this industry for 20 years. I know, like, this, if what we do now, like, and like, I started all by myself January 3rd. Well, I think I had 2 people with me.
Yeah.
And from there we have over 800 people on our group. Exactly. And from that, from doing a Facebook post to gear into something, what we do now, and it will set our lives free, you guys. Like, if we, I see a huge vision here, just because of the timing of where we're at right now, and with the company, where the company's at, and the leadership has grown. You're not all by yourself anymore, Christy. You got all of us, and we're
I know.
here. And I appreciate you for what you did today. Like, you put a lot of work into these things, and I tell you, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off.
Yeah, this is my, I think, 8th Zoom today. So, and we still got one more. There's another one at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that's the North American call. They're going to run through all of these promos again. So, I mean, if you don't think you have them stuck in your head quite yet, jump on that call, gain some more momentum. And then tomorrow morning, this IPA, I'm sure we're going to talk about it again. And you guys, this goes all week. So enroll brand partners and be getting them in with those 10 packs. I mean, that is such a good deal to have a box of drops for like $100 and in the United States like 75. Like that is just unheard of. Um, and we can do this business authentically because the drops work. We all have a testimonial. I'm looking at all your faces and I'm just like, yeah, look at all our skinny little faces. They're awesome. Look at all the smiling, happy faces, right? Like,
We're not grumpy anymore. Hey, Mary.
yeah, you guys aren't.
Isn't
You
that the truth?
guys, you guys are a little less bitchy.
I love you
love it.
guys.
I love it too. We are so blessed to have such an incredible team and so many incredible leaders on this team. Like, when I see everyone together, you know, I get emotional. I love everybody, and I'm really excited for this sale tomorrow because like it's just gonna be so much fun, and to bring in all the new people and to start them off like this, like so amazing. All right, so I got a lot of work to do. If anybody has flyers that they've done up and want them in the board to share with the rest of the team, just let me know, send them to me. Or if you come up with some nice scripts or hashtags that you want, we can get them all in the board and loaded up under the promo section there.
I did make one for the essentials today that I worked on a little bit. So I put it into our officer chat.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll load those up.
And I'll put in a bunch of hashtags for us.
Awesome.
Because if we are all using the same ones, it does really help.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Let's
Good night.
go, team. Have a
Bye.
good night. Bye.